So students, in this video we will discuss the division and the product and inverse, these three. In previous video we have taken the addition part and the subtraction part. We will consider the same example. Here we have taken two triangular fuzzy numbers m and n. So these are graphically representation of these numbers. These are their membership functions, mu m and mu n. And then we have applied the alpha cut technique. So this is the alpha cut for membership function m. So ultimately we will get this m alpha. Similarly, this is the alpha cut for fuzzy number n, and this is the alpha cut n alpha corresponding. Then aim is to find out sum, difference, division, product and inverse. So here we will apply the extended operations. So m star n at alpha cut is nothing but m alpha star n alpha, where star may be plus, minus, division and product. We have already applied this technique for addition, and after this we will get this result. We will get the result this. When we have plotted this, we will get this red membership function. Similarly, for subtraction, we have applied the same technique, and then we have get the result this. We will get this alpha cut for m minus n, and after this we will get the result this minus 6, minus 2 and 2. When we have plotted this, we will get this red part, red membership function m minus n. Fine. Now we will take the product. So product is this. We will get the product m into n. So we will apply the same technique. So first we will take the triangular fuzzy number m alpha, alpha cut for triangular fuzzy number m alpha. So this is m alpha is 2 alpha minus 1, 3 minus 2 alpha. Similarly, n alpha is 2 alpha plus 1, 5 minus 2 alpha, and they are listed here. In our previous page you can see m alpha and n alpha, they are listed here. Fine. So now first, because product is defined for either positive or negative numbers, so first we will consider whether m alpha is a positive number or there or negative number. So for this we will take the left hand part of this. So 2 alpha minus 1 is greater than equal to 0 to check whether the number is positive or negative. Okay. So when you take this, then alpha will be greater than equal to half. Similarly, just take the right hand part, 3 minus 2 alpha greater than equal to 0, and then you will see that this is valid for all alpha because alpha varies from 0 to 1. So when you put alpha equal to 0, you will get 3, which is already greater than equal to 0. When you put alpha equal to 1, then you will get 1. 1 is also greater than equal to 0. So this is valid for all alpha. That means left hand side part is greater than equal to 0 when alpha is greater than equal to half. That means what? 2 alpha minus 1 will be less than 0 when alpha is less than half. The meaning is that indirectly this quantity will be less than 0 when alpha is less than half. Fine. Similarly, for the next n alpha. N alpha, 2 alpha 1 plus 1 is greater than equal to 0, and 5 minus 2 alpha, both are positive for all alpha. This will be, you can take any alpha in between 0 and 1. This is already valid. This is also valid for all alpha, and hence we can say that n alpha is a totally positive number. However, m alpha is partially positive and partially negative number. From the graph, when you see, this is also, you can observe this part is negative part, this part. So, and this point is alpha equal to half. Okay. So for this part, that means when alpha is less than half, this number is basically negative part, and after this m is positive part. Okay, so that's why when you are taking the product, so we will consider the positive as well as negative part both. So now when your m alpha is less than half, so we will break the range from alpha equal to 0 to 1 into two parts. One is from 0 to half due to this. So 0 to half and half to 1. So for this range, for this choice of alpha, what will happen? This quantity will be negative because this is valid for alpha greater than equal to half. So when alpha is less than half, then this quantity will be obviously negative. And when this quantity will be negative, then when you take the product with n alpha, then among the possible combinations, what are the possible combinations? 2 alpha minus 1 into 2 alpha plus 1, 2 alpha minus 1 into 2 alpha plus 1, 2 alpha minus 1 into 5 minus 2 alpha, 3 minus 2 alpha into 2 alpha plus 1, and 3 minus 2 alpha into 5 minus 2 alpha. So when for this range, because this quantity will be negative, so the minimum value will be among these four possible combination, the minimum value will be 2 alpha minus 1 into 5 minus 2 alpha. This will give you the minimum one. Okay, so that's why we have taken this quantity as the least value. Similarly, the maximum value will be nothing but the right hand value will be multiplied by the right hand value. So this will be the positive value. Okay, now when your range is from half to 1, then this will be positive, this will be positive, this will be positive, this will be positive. So among the four possible combination, the least value will be 2 alpha minus 1 into 2 alpha plus 1. Least ka multiply with least. Okay, so we will take the least value here. Similarly for the positive, when we will multiply the right hand part with right hand part, so we will get the maximum value. So this is the bifurcation. So the important point is that for this range, because this value will be negative, so the least value will occur when you multiply this quantity with the largest one. So we will get the least value. Okay, in the second part, since for this choice this m alpha is a positive number and alpha is a positive number, so minimum will occur when 2 alpha minus 1 is multiplied by 2 alpha plus 1. So we have written this here, and right hand part will be nothing but as it is same. So 3 minus 2 alpha into 5 minus 2. So this is the alpha cut. Okay, when you multiply this, we will get this value. When you multiply this, we will get this value. And 2 alpha minus 1 into 2 alpha plus 1, when you multiply, you will get 4 alpha square minus 1. And this right hand part is as it is same. So fine. Now find out the support. Put alpha is equal to 0. Alpha equal to 0 means this. So put alpha equal to 0 here in. So we will get minus 5 and plus 15. Now for core, put alpha is equal to 1. Alpha equal to 1 means this part. So put alpha equal to 1 here in. So this will give you 3 and 3. So core value is 3. Okay. Now to find the shape. Now to find out the shape, what we will do? We will do, you can see in both these, here and here, both quantities are same. So that's why for this choice, we can take alpha from 0 to 1 because we can combine these two. So alpha we can take 0 to 1. That's why we have taken this quantity, sorry, for this choice, alpha equal to 0 to half, we have two values, 1 and 2. So first we will consider this one. So minus 4 alpha square plus 2 alpha minus 5 is equals to x. Just we have taken in addition and subtraction. Just put this as x and find out alpha. Okay, so after computation here, first multiply by minus sign here. So 4 alpha square minus 12 alpha plus 5 is equals to minus x. Okay, so now divide by 4. So alpha square minus 3 alpha plus 5 by 4 is equal to minus x by 4. This can be rewritten as alpha minus 3 by 2 whole square plus 5 by 4 minus 9 by 4. That means we have added 9 by 4 and subtracted 9 by 4 and then make the complete whole square. Alpha minus 3 by 2 whole square plus 5 by 4, this quantity minus 9 by 4 is equal to minus x by 4. Now simplify this and then take the value in the right hand part. So this will be nothing but minus 1. When you take in the minus 1 in the right hand part, so this will become plus 1. So minus x by 4 plus 1. Okay, so 4 minus x by 4. So now take the magnitude, both sides or square root. So we get magnitude of alpha minus 3 by 2 is equals to square root of 4 minus x divided by 2. Okay. Now here for this, since alpha is in between 0 and half, so alpha will be 0 and half. When you put alpha equal to 0 and half, so this quantity will always be a negative quantity because alpha is in between 0 and half. This quantity will be always a negative quantity, and hence we can take negative value here. So minus, so either take negative here or either. So here we are applying minus. So minus alpha minus 3 by 2 is equals to square root of 4 minus x by 2. Because for this choice of alpha, the value will be negative and hence we have taken minus. Okay. So from here alpha will be 3 by 2 minus square root of 4 minus x by 2. This is denoted by say 1a. Okay. Now for the same choice, this, for the same choice 0 to this, now we will take the part positive part. Okay, so positive for 0 to half, because here what will be the value of x. So now we will take this part because alpha varies from 0 to half. So put alpha is equal to this value here in this range here. So we get 0 to alpha to half, 0 less than L, replace alpha by this value. So we get this and simplify this. After simplification, so first we will multiply the quantity with by 2. So 0 is less than 3 minus square root of 4 minus x is less than equal to 1. Then subtract by 3. So minus 3 is less than minus square root of 4 minus x is less than equal to minus 2. Then multiply by minus sign. So this will become the left hand side and this will become the right hand side because minus से multiply किया. So 2 is less than square root of 4 minus x is less than equal to, फिर square किया, so 4 is less than 4 minus x is less than 9. Then subtract 4 and from entire inequality, so we get 0 is less than minus x is less than equal to 5, and then multiply by minus sign. So minus 5 is less than x is less than 0. So this is 1b. So this is valid for this interval. Okay. Now the next part is this. Now we are considering this 0 to 1, 15 minus 16 alpha square plus 4 alpha square is equal to x. That means we are considering this part, and since this part is included in both these, so we are combining alpha from 0 to half and half to 1. That means we are taking alpha from 0 to 1 for this quantity. Okay, so hence 15 minus 16 alpha plus 4 alpha square is equal to x when alpha is in between 0 and 1. We have combined the both the ranges. Again, so from here first divide by 4, so alpha square minus 4 alpha plus 15 by 4 is equal to x by 4. Then just add and subtract 4, so that will give you alpha minus 2 whole square is equal to x by 4 minus this 15 by 4 minus subtracted and added 4. So the subtracted part of 4 is added here in plus 4. Okay, so that we are having a complete. So हमने 4 को इधर भी ऐड किया, 4 को इधर भी ऐड किया. That 4 जो इधर ऐड किया that will give you the whole square, and जो 4 इधर ऐड किया है वो ये रहा. Fine. Simplify this, we will get x plus 1 by 4. Now take the magnitude, alpha minus 2 is equal to square root of 1 plus x by 2. For this choice of alpha, this will always be a negative part. So that's why alpha minus 2 is always negative, and hence this can be written as minus alpha minus 2 is equals to square root of 1 plus x by 2. Simplify this, so we get alpha is equal to 2 minus square root of 1 plus x by 2. Fine. Now since the range is 0 to alpha to 1, put this alpha is equal to this quantity and find out another range of x. So 0 is less than 2 minus square root of 1 plus x by 2 is less than equal to 1. Multiply by 2. So 0 is less than equal to 4 minus square root of 1 plus x is less than equal to 2. So now subtract by 4. So minus 4 is less than minus square root of 1 plus x is less than equal to minus 2. Multiply by minus sign. So 2 is less than square root of 1 plus x is less than equal to 4. Now squaring किया. So 4 is less than 1 plus x is less than equal to 16. फिर 1 से subtract किया. So 3 is less than equal to 15. So this is 2b. So this is valid for this choice of alpha. Now from here we have already considered this part, we have already considered this and this part. Now the remaining part is this. So now we will consider 4 alpha square minus 1 when alpha is in between half to 1. Okay, so this is the remaining part, half to 1. 4 alpha square minus 1 is equal to x. So from here alpha square is equal to x plus 1 by 4. Take the magnitude, alpha is square root of x plus 1 by 2. Okay, since here alpha is half to 1, so for this choice of alpha, this is always positive quantity, so they take the positive sign, square root of x plus 1 by 2. Okay, now range is half to 1, put alpha is equal to square root of x plus 1 by 2 here, and then multiply by 2. So 1 is less than equal to square root of x plus 1 is less than equal to 2, squaring both sides. So what we will get, 1 is less than equal to x plus 1 is less than equal to 4. Then subtract by 1. So 0 is less than equal to x is less than equal to 3. Okay, 3b. So now since we have taken 3 parts, one is this, another one is this, and alpha for alpha equal to 0 to half. So now we will combine these two. So what we will get, you can consider the range. Range of x is from minus 5 to 0. For the second part, you will see x is from 3 to 15, and for the third part, x is from 0 to 3. Okay, so when you arranging these in increasing order, so we will get range minus 5 to 0. That means this part. For the second part, 0 to 3, so 0 to 3, and then 3 to 15, 3 to 15. Okay, for minus 5 to 0, when you consider minus 5 to 0, your alpha is this, 3 by 2 minus square root of 4 minus x by 2. So this is written here. Okay, for 0 to 3, alpha is this part. So this is written here. And from 3 to 15, alpha is this, 2 minus square root of 1 minus x by 2. So this is written here. Okay, after simplification, just take 2 common, so this will become 4 minus of this, so 4 minus square root of 1 plus x by 2. So this is this, and 0 otherwise. So this will give you the product part. Okay, now the division part, I will take the division and inverse part in the next video. Okay, thank you.